3 tips to make your remodel or new construction project a success. Luis here, Active Networks. As you know, we are AV, IT, and integration nerds, and we want to show you a few things to make your new home a better place. Here's your first tip. Pre-wire, pre-wire, pre-wire. I know everything is Wi-Fi nowadays. I know your Wi-Fi is great. Here's the thing. Your Wi-Fi will get bogged down because of too many devices on it. So, pre-wire, pre-wire, pre-wire. Here we have our nice TV bundle. Don't listen to Braulio, it is not a TV pack. TV bundle. We're gonna try to future-proof this as best as we can. We got our coax, we got our Cat 6A shielded, we got our fiber, we got our additional Cat 6 wires. So that'll give us the option for behind the TV cable box. Future use with the fiber, maybe you're gonna do who knows what in the future. We're using this a lot nowadays. So coax, maybe you want to put a cable box behind the TV. Who does cable TV nowadays? I don't know, not very many people. We got a Cat 6A shielded, we got additional Cat 6. Current devices, fiber for future devices. Actually, in our bigger projects, we're using fiber for video distribution, for 10 gig video distribution. So this guy is currently being used right now. You can use it, you should pre-wire it with it. Another thing I want to stress the importance of. Our name is Active Networks. We started as an IT-focused company, so networks matter to us, and we really care about giving the best possible experience on hardwired internet and Wi-Fi. So here we have a Cat 6A for our access points. Everything is Wi-Fi capable, yes, but your Wi-Fi still needs to come from somewhere. This is a, I think, roughly 5,000 square foot home. So that means if you place your Spectrum or whoever's router in the middle of the house and expect that to give you great Wi-Fi throughout, it's not going to happen. You need to pre-wire for access points throughout the house. Now, let me give you an example of why access points are important. Hey Mogul, how good can you hear me? So the same thing happens with Wi-Fi. The further you are, the less signal the devices get. And the more walls that are in between, the worse the signal is. So when you're pre-wiring for a home, pre-wire for access points. So your Wi-Fi is great throughout the entire property, not just the closet where the router is. Here's your second tip, fireplace TVs. Like number 1, you have to pre-wire. But your second tip is pre-wire with conduit wherever you can. This fireplace is beautiful. I'm sure it costs a lot of money to get done. So you don't want to tear this apart to run new wires to it when your technology gets outdated. You want to make sure your new house, your remodel is successful for, not for today, but also for the years to come. So run a conduit to it. It's going to cost a little bit more right now, but it's going to save you money in the future, and it's going to set your remodel, your new construction up for success for today and for the years to come. Here's your third tip, speaker locations. I love music, I love audio, so I have speakers throughout my house. You've probably seen my house in a few of our Instagram posts. If not, go ahead and check us out. Active Networks LLC. Speakers, in ceiling, invisible, not invisible, 6-inch, 4-inch, 8-inch. We'll talk about that in another video. But when you pre-wire them, make sure your distances are taken into consideration. Our base wire gauge is 14 gauge. Anything less we don't do, but really long runs, you got to take into consideration the gauge you use. This room we have here, this is actually going to be the theater. It's currently being used as a staging area, but that wall will be blown out 40 feet. It's going to be a super dope media room / entertaining room, nice bar. So what I've seen in certain places is they'll install one 8-inch dual voice coil in a big room and expect that to be a pleasant audio experience. It's not. I've seen people install speakers, one in one corner and then one in the opposite corner, and expect that to sound great. It's not going to. You got to think of it like lighting. If you put one super bright light in the middle of a big room and expect that to shine, illuminate the whole room, it's not going to be a pleasant experience. With audio, you think of it the same way. If this was a common area, you want a nice even sound throughout. You don't want to be blaring 2 speakers so the audio is really bumping. You want a nice even sound, just like the lighting. Make sure you plan ahead. You use the correct gauge of wire. So make sure you plan it right, make your house successful. with a beautiful audio experience. So that's it. 3 quick and easy tips. Pre-wire conduit wherever you can, especially fireplace TVs. And if you love entertaining, you want audio, correct speaker locations with the correct wire behind it. These are things we consider the standard. There's a lot more stuff you can do. You can do James Bond stuff, but let's talk about that on another video. If we brought you some good information today, give us a like, please, and follow us. We're gonna do a lot more of these videos, and we're gonna provide you some more information and then show you the Active Networks way.